This is a commodity special video today, and for the last couple of days and weeks I was making video about commodity and specifically about crude oil, that how I will enter in a trade in crude oil as soon as it will break the $65 level. I did make a video as well when it did broke the $65 level, and when I entered in a trade as well. Well, you already know what happened, and the price of crude oil incessantly pumped towards the upside, and this was really unfathomable for me for few minutes. But obviously I knew it that this will pump. Either it is a technical analysis or a fundamental analysis, this has to happen. So I will be discussing each and everything in today's video: why the pump happened, what next, what about my trade, and everything. So let's get straight to the point. I'm on the crude oil's daily time frame chart, and if I zoom out, you can clearly see right over here when the price of crude oil did a breakdown here of this important $65 level. So do remember this gray area. This is a very important, according to me, this is a very important level, $65. So when the price of crude oil did a breakdown of this level towards the downside very heavily, you can clearly see back to back red candles, and after that the price of crude oil became uncertain, meaning that it can pump anywhere, it can dump anywhere, regardless the price action or normal technical analysis. And I decided to not take a trade at all. After that I waited for the price of crude oil to cross the $65 mark, and I was waiting. As soon as it crosses the $65 mark, then only I will take a trade in crude oil. And the exact same thing happened when the price of crude oil did a breakout of the $65 mark. Exactly right over here, I made a video about it as well, that the price of crude oil is going above $65, what next. And after that, when the price of crude oil pumped all the way up till my important purple support and resistance zone. So I hope you can see this is a very important level from 61.16 to 68.1. and obviously after this pump many sellers got infuriated, and obviously these type of things happen in the market as there are plethora of possibilities in the market. But as of now, when the price of crude oil, if I zoom in, you can clearly see the price of crude oil did a breakout of this important purple zone, meaning when the price of crude oil again dumped towards the downside somewhat over here at approx $67. I made a short video as well that I will enter in a long position in crude oil if it dumps at $67 or maybe below it, and exactly that thing happened. After the price of crude oil did a small breakout, as you can see the candle did a small breakout towards the upside, and as a result I took a long position at a retest at here. And guess what happened? After that the price of crude oil literally pumped in a straight line in just one day, and this is my next level obviously. And if you know me, then you also know that I take trade on my level. So if I entered in a long position here, then my target obviously will be this next level. So from $72.8 to $74.3 approx, this was my next profit area. My first take profit area was here at $72.8, and my second take profit was here at $74.4. and as you can see, in just one single day both of my target has been met. And in fact the price of crude oil pumped all the way up till $77. So I booked majority of my trades somewhat over here only, as you can see, because when the price of crude oil was pumping I was booking my profits. So still very less portion of my trade is still active, and most of the trade I am out. I booked all my profits, and for now I am just trailing my stop loss. So my stop loss is no more here at near $65. My stop loss is obviously way above my entry price. So basically if the price of crude oil dumps from here, still I will exit in more profits only. So overall this is a risk-free trade for me and a very good trade for me. And now discussing why this pump happened. Why? See, basically whenever these big pumps happen or whenever the market moves, most of the times there are because of two things: price action, I mean technical analysis, and fundamental analysis. There is always technical analysis and fundamental analysis involved, okay? I mean, in most of the cases. Many people will say this pump happened because of the Iran and Israel war, and because the price of crude oil just pumped towards the upside because of the demand that got created. And mostly in every war the price of crude oil pumps towards the upside. Gold also pumps, and yes, this is true, I am agree with it, but technical analysis also plays out, and I have already explained you my technical analysis here, and I was making these videos for the past couple of weeks, so you can watch any of those videos. And you already know I was sticking to my technical analysis at that time also and today also. And obviously there is no obscure secret here, and this is the reality, so I hope you understand now. Alright, so at the end I'm talking about gold as of now, and as I said that because of Iran and Israel war, the price of gold also pumped a little bit towards the upside, nothing much, but crude oil pumped a lot. Why? Because obviously if any country in Middle East is going through a war, then the price of crude oil will pump because of the demand, and as a result the price of crude oil faced a very heavy pump towards the upside. Not, I mean, I would say not gold and silver suffered a major pump, but crude obviously did pumped a lot towards the upside, and because of technical analysis as well. And as of now the price of gold is still sideways only. Am I entering in a long or short right now? Personally, I'm not taking any trade, okay? Don't copy trade me, this is not a financial advice, but as of now I'm not taking any trade. If you have watched my previous videos on commodity, I'm still sticking to my one main decision, that I'm not taking any trade in gold and silver as of now, because I still expect the price of gold to dump from here. Yes, there are high chances it can go and pump towards the upside again, but I will not enter in a long position in gold until and unless the price of gold dumps towards the downside a little bit. Not here, but somewhat over here. This is my main level to go long on gold, and before it I will not take any trade on gold personally, and this is what I feel. If you want to know more about gold and silver, you can watch my previous videos on commodities as well. I've made a detailed review there, and as of now my decision is already the same it was previously. Yes guys, now I hope you understand why I entered in a long position in crude oil exactly at the support level. See, I always told you that price action is everything. Either you trade on price action, reversal, indicators, or anything, stick to one thing. I basically stick on price action on my levels and resistance. And if you watched my videos which are a couple of weeks old or months, you already know I do not change my levels or resistance or support until and unless it is very very necessary. They all, I would say, remain the same most of the time, and I take a trade according to those levels only. So you already know this was a very very good trade. I hope you learned from this trade. Don't copy trade me, don't go long and short in emotions, in FOMO, or in greed, or in fear, but learn from these trades. Don't copy trade from me. No financial advice obviously. And I also hope that you understand why I'm not entering in a long and short position on gold and silver. See, as of now silver's price is sideways because the price of silver pumped towards the upside a little bit. I made a video about it as well. You can watch my previous commodity video. I made a video why silver pumped towards the upside without any reason. And as you can see, during the Israel and Iran war also silver remained sideways only. Gold pumped a little bit, and I expect the price of gold and silver to dump. If they dump according to my levels, according to my setup, then only I will take a long position, or else I will avoid it for sure. And as of now my crude oil trade is still running in profits. Let's see what happens. If I find a good new opportunity, I will enter in a long and short. As of now I am just trailing my stop loss and just holding on to my profits. So this is it for today's video. I hope you understand, and it is better to have patience in the market. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.